Maharaj is also nearing century, that is, he is completing 100 years within 1.5 years. So it is a great privilege for us that he has come all along from Calcutta to celebrate this holy occasion of Centenary Celebration of Puri branch of Bharat Seveharam Sangha. And it is a great holy place, one of the greatest holy place of India, where all the Mahapurushas, all the Rishis, Munis have made great tapasya here in Puri. So it's a great privilege for us. And today we are also proud of the presence of our special guest, who is a member of the Executive Board, Sahitya Academy, Dr. Gaur Hari Das, and our respected guest, that is the President Srimati Surama Padhi, Honorable Speaker of Odisha Legislative Assembly, and Honorable Law Minister of Odisha as Chief Guest, Prithviraj Haricharan. They are all expected to come within half an hour or so. The 100 years of journey of Bharat Seveharam Sangha Puri, or the branch Puri, this branch, was not a bed of roses, full of struggle and competition, or rather very economic, rose from economic weaker section to this 100 years journey. So we thank our previous monks, our leaders, our previous presidents and secretaries, especially Swami Madhavananda Maharaj, who also here spent his 30 to 40 years and made big dharmashala and school, textbook library at Puri. Anyway, you know that Bharat Seveharam Sangha is a spiritual brotherhood of monks and dedicated workers. The Sangha's, it is a registered organization, the Sangha's activities are, everyone knows that whenever there is a flood or famine or earthquake, the Sangha reaches here. So the activities of Bharat Seveharam Sangha and running of schools and colleges, educational systems and hospitals, charitable dispensaries, mobile medical services, ambulances, etc. is well known. We have hundreds of tirthashrams where pilgrims stay there for a safe shelter and performance of religious rites. In addition, we are running hundreds of tribal centers, tribal welfare center, where nearly 5,000 children get free education, that is residential education, especially at Jharkhand, Odisha. We have more than 30 centers in Jharkhand, Odisha, Arunachal Pradesh, Tripura, Nagaland, Assam, and then Gujarat, Bengal also. So these activities we are all familiar, and you know the Bharat Seveharam Sangha has been, the government of India has exempted the Bharat Seveharam Sangha from paying income tax. Our income tax commissioner sir is sitting here. So exempt by under section 80G, donors are exempted from 80G and allowed section 1023C. And we are very much felicitated by the CSR facility, etc. And the UNESCO, we have received the UNESCO status from the United Nations since 2008 or something like that, 2008. So these are facilities, but who is the founder of Bharat Seveharam Sangha? It is Swami Pranavanandaji Maharaj. It was in 1896 that India saw the emergence of an exceptional yogi, a great saint, a great social reformer in the village Bajitpur, now in Bangladesh, and which has been described by a great philosopher of Oxford University as if a sunrise in the east. He arrived in this world to spread the ideals of ancient Indian culture and tradition. He attained the Siddhi, or the most spiritual topmost Siddhi at the age of 20 by dint of his rigorous spiritual practices and austerities. He maintained a strict disciplined life from his boyhood, a strong moral character, complete celibacy, a budding spirit to serve this humanity or the motherland India. And it was a budding spirit also, and he was an embodiment of self-sacrifice, self-control, sense control, and adherence to truth. In this process, it developed in him a soul so pious, a heart so kind, a behavior so much touching, and a budding spirit to serve the motherland, and the bubbling ideas of great to save the Indian ancient Indian culture, especially the Hindu Dharma, Sanatana Hindu Dharma. In this process, he did it, and for this he was attracted by thousands of youths around him, and with those band of workers, with this band of youths, he went to the remote villages, reached the poor, the downtrodden, the weaker sections of the society, the hatred, to feed the hungry, to clothe the naked, to succor relief to the sick and suffering humanity. And he also brought them in the mainstream of these backward class and remote villagers, or those who were called scheduled castes and tribes, who were hated by the our so-called society, so he struggled hard and against the dogmas and our backwardness that the hatred spread in the society, and struggled hard to bring them to the modern society and to give the modern education and health and social status to these men. So in this way, we find that Swami Pranavanandaji Maharaj, from his very beginning of his life, he started these activities. And you know, in 1917, when in 1916, Acharya Dev, who got the Siddhi at the age of only 20, he uttered, it is an age of universal synthesis, it is an age of universal emancipation, it is universal Mahamila, Mahasamannaya, Mahamukti, and universal awakening. So in this way, Acharya Dev, his first work was to make India, thousands of years of slavery, India was suffering from the Muslims, non-Muslims and Pathans and other thousands of slavery. has destroyed our whole culture, our whole tradition, our economics, our education, everything was destroyed. Our holy places were destroyed. And Acharya Swami Pranavaji Maharaj was at the time only age of 20. Vinod Sadhu, Vinod Brahmachari declared that I will give freedom to India. It was 1917, something like that. And at that time, after the First World War, it was said that the British regime has no sunset. And Acharya Swami Pranavananda Maharaj, at that paltry age, declared it. Not only declared it, he declared it was his duty. He organized thousands of youths and youngsters to flock, to work, to give support, freedom fighting movement, and made a big movement which spread all over India. And for this, he was imprisoned by the British twice. But after that, a cholera broke out in 1919 in Khulna. Acharya Dev sent his foremost monks, that is our second President Maharaj, third President Maharaj, to help to serve the cholera patients. And they were successful within 1 or 2 months. In 1919 or 20 something like that, a famine broke out in Khulna, and Acharya Dev with his band of workers jumped to this Sundarban, Khulna, and did a wonderful relief work for the continued 6 months. And at that time, our social leaders or national leaders of the country, that is Sir Prafulla Chandra Rai, the head of the Department of Chemistry and big social worker in Calcutta University, reached there, and other big leaders like Sir Surinath Banerjee and Subhash Chandra Bose, etc., appreciated. And after it was seen, after 2 months, the district magistrate of Khulna declared a prize to Acharya Dev, saying he wanted to confer on him the degree of Rai Sahib. But Acharya Dev totally refused it, saying that no, I did it for my countrymen. I do not deserve any prize. In this way, it went on, and when Acharya Dev was India, that all the pilgrimages, the holy centers, which were the heart of the Indian society, have been distracted, have been destroyed, and all the Purohits and they were replaced by the Gundas and miscreants. So he started first ashram at Gaya in 1925, and later at Puri in 1926, Puri and Banaras. In this way, the reformation of holy places were started, and now the Bharat Seveharam Sangha has the hundreds of branches from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, and from Agartala, Tripura to Gujarat, Somnath, Dwarka. So in this way, the process went on, and in 1940s, after the 40s, Acharya Dev, after his parry, the Bharat Seveharam Sangha, which just before the independence or the 1940s, it was very peculiar condition of India, because the Britishers extracted money, everything from India, and we are told that they have no sunset in their region. They resigned, and after Second World War, they were reduced to only 100 few square miles, several hundred square miles there. So they have extracted everything and make India pauper, and then they freed India. And another blow, that India was divided into 3 parts: West Pakistan, East Pakistan, and India. And for that, India suffered a lot. 100 billions of refugees from Bangladesh East Pakistan and West Pakistan, Punjab, reached India, and Bharat Seveharam Sangha boldly faced those refugees from 1950 to 1971. It was freed, it made Bangladesh in 71. In this process, wherever there was flood or famine, the Bharat Seveharam Sangha did. And you know, everybody was hearing before that in the 1999 great super cyclone at Cuttack, when it was hit, the Sangha did a miracle job by service, by staying here for 6 months, and the government, the district magistrate allotted the Baravati Stadium for us to store the real materials and stay our monks and volunteers. In this way, the Sangha is doing tremendous job for the national upliftment, for the national building, nation to serve the nation. It is a great Swami Acharya Sai Purnananda Maharaj, a great social monk, spiritual base, but he served throughout for life, and the Bharat Sangha is still doing that social work from core of their heart. Wherever there is flood or famine, because a few months back there was heavy flood in Uttarkashi and Gangotri. Then there was after a few days there was serious flood in Jammu Kashmir, then in Punjab, and later after 1 month there was heavy destruction in Bengal, that is in Dhupguri, the Moinaguri, etc. So the Bharat Sangha reached everywhere. In this way, the aim of the Bharat Sangha is to serve the suffering humanity. It is his aim that the service to humanity is service to God. With this base, with this aim, the Sangha is serving the country, and they appeal to the people, or devotees, the hundreds of devotees, thousands of those, to serve the humanity, because it is our duty, because we are living in the society, and it is our duty to serve the society, because we cannot behave like anyone to feed their own child, own person. But now the culture has changed, and we are only moving toward to save our own personal, my son, my daughter, my room, my house only, limited. So unless, because you are human society, every man is social animal, so we have to work for society. Acharya Dev has given the light, given the soul, the path, that to serve this humanity, serve the suffering humanity, and then a peace will come. Peace is not bought. To have everyone wants to bring peace in mind. You have to serve the people, serve the other people, to serve the suffering humanity, so that you may be very peace and calm. So Acharya Dev, I took many time, long time. So I will take Acharya Dev is clearing call to the nation to serve the humanity, to serve the society, to weaken the downtrodden, and to get peace in mind. With these things, I poured it down. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.